Welcome back. This is the Whisky Couch, your host, South Africa's whisky couple, Gustav
and Elna.
And exciting times. Today, the comparison between 5 of the Douglas Lane & Company blended malt whiskies representing the different Scottish regions. So this is our map right here. And we have the Epicurean representing the lowlands. So consisting of single malts from the lowlands. Then we have Scallywag representing Speyside. And then we have Timorous Beastie representing the highlands. And then Oyster representing all the different islands. Except of course Islay, because that is represented by Big Pete, which is standing right there, but we haven't included that in this comparison. And then, lastly but not least, Gauldrons representing Campbelltown. There we go. The Campbelltown region right there. So I'm just going to put it here so you can see the entire Scotland map. So we've got 5 blended malts representing the different regions. There are the gift boxes. Let's take it from the first one. This is the Epicurean. And we have done videos on all of these. Then we have Scallywag, Speyside. I'm thinking that is going to be your favorite. I'm looking forward to your choice. Oyster, all the islands. Timorous Beastie, all the Highland region. And then Gauldrons, the Campbelltown region. Now, the 2 regions with the least amount of distilleries would be Lowlands, which is in the single figures, and then of course Campbelltown, which has got only 3 distilleries, and I think Lowlands also only 3. The most distilleries would be Scallywag in the Speyside region. So very, very interesting. Elna, we have tried them all. We've added some water. We've gone backwards and forwards. We've nosed them all. We've tasted them all. I don't know if there's one that you would want to give a last taste before we reveal. Yo, it's just incredible how subjective whiskey tasting is based on your palate, based on your personal preferences. Even the food that you have consumed prior to doing a whiskey tasting can influence your whole taste experience.
That's true, yeah.
So Elna, I'm going to start at the bottom. Which is your least favorite? Epicurean, Scallywag, Timorous Beastie, Oyster, Gauldrons.
Gauldrons.
Yes,
it's
your
my
least favorite.
And then secondly, my least favorite is
the Epicurean.
Yeah.
For me, the one that made the least of an impression on me was the Epicurean. Grassy, vanilla, honey, hay, and quite soft, not that complex. It just didn't have that impression.
Yeah.
It's not something that I would think back of and say, if I see it on a shelf, that's my first choice out of the 5.
I'll drink it, but if we have to compare, there's definitely others.
And the fact that this is our least favorite does not mean that it is a 0 out of 5 whiskey.
No.
These are all 5 quite enjoyable
I'll enjoy it.
whiskies, all of them.
Yeah.
But there is a distinction that we want to make in terms of when we stand in front of the shelf, which one will we pick and say, this is the one I am going to spend my money on. So Epicurean and Gauldrons seems to be at the bottom. Gauldrons for me because I had such an expectation. Thinking of Springbank and all the wonderful whiskies from the Campbelltown region. Kilkerran, I think, is from the Glengyle distillery, and then Glen Scotia. I mean, there's some wonderful whiskies there. But now, your second favorite, not your number one, your second favorite. I'm going to nose a bit and taste while you...
I already
Your
know.
second favorite, your second favorite.
Yeah, I've got a first favorite and a second favorite. Yeah.
So your first favorite is not Scallywag from Space Side.
No. Now that we've
So that is your
of,
second favorite.
although Scallywag was top of the range.
It's got so much depth for me.
For a long
so
time
much
it was
character.
Top of the range, but with comparison there is another one.
You can see on the shelf there's Scallywag 13. I think that must be our next video.
Now Scallywag is definitely an all-time favorite.
I
really enjoy
a typical
Scallywag.
Space Side.
Yes.
Fruity, sweet. And there's a little bit of extra sherry influence, sherry cask influence for me here. This is a really enjoyable, really mouth-watering dram. Okay, first favorite, which is
Timorous Beastie.
Timorous Beastie. You Beastie, you. Where are you? You little beastie. No, this is
Oyster.
Oyster. So you are saying to me that Timorous Beastie Highlands is your favorite. Do they mention one or two? They do. Blair Athol, Glengarriok, Dalmore, Glengoyne. And guess what? My favorite as well.
Oh my, okay.
The winner out of the 5.
Okay.
I'm going to just put it right there. The winner out of the 5 right here. If I'm in the shop, I want to pick one. This is going to be it.
Yes.
Timorous Beastie. And if my second favorite is the Rock Oyster. The wonderful saltiness, the maritime influence.
Oh, you love that.
Oh, it's just fantastically different. Rock Oyster. What distilleries are mentioned here? If you talk islands, let's see. Honey, damp ash, licorice. They actually do not make mention. Islay, there's actually some Islay whiskey in here.
It's definitely a hint of smokiness.
I thought the Islay whiskies was limited to the Big Peat, but there's Islay, Jura, Arran, Orkney. So you're talking Highland Park, Arran, whatever, Islay whiskies, and then Jura, to name but a few.
But there is a hint of smokiness.
There is a hint of smokiness in the Gauldrons and also in the Rock Oyster.
Yeah, but it's a little bit stronger for me in the Rock Oyster than in the Gauldrons.
Yes, so that is our favorite. Elna, I'm going to take my second Rock Oyster, my second favorite. You're going to take your first favorite. Let me get rid of my glasses. And let's drink a toast to Douglas Lang and Company, releasing some exceptional, fun, wonderful whiskies. Until next time, Slán.
Slán.